next. This is you.
Wrong finger!
So I'm glad we didn't have a Super Bowl moment there. I'm privileged to introduce our proposed bridge for 2012. Our bridge, as you can see, represents a number of different countries. That's one of the features that we all appreciate about TSPS, even though it's a United States Power Squadron. Frankly, we are very, very international. And the proposed bridge, and the bridge has been proposed after very serious consideration and nomination by our nominating committee. Is Per there?
I'm the nominee.
Per is the chair of our nominating committee, and after very careful deliberations, has proposed this bridge. And I will introduce you first. Our proposed commander is Warren Fraser. Warren is a very accomplished sailor. Many years of experience, and you can tell that he's a serious sailor because he has a beard. Our executive officer is Aaron Eddington. Aaron is another accomplished sailor. He's been involved in not only lengthy sails in his own boat, the Samurai 6, but has also crewed, I think, in some races overseas, I think I understand, and he keeps coming back, so that must show that he knows what he's doing. I'm Gary Thomas. I'm the only member, I think, of the proposed bridge who's not a sailor. I'm a powerboat guy. I mean, at this age, I get on the boat, I turn the key, the engine starts, I go the direction I want to go when I want to get there, but I'm just lazy. What can I say? Administrative officer is Demir Sadikoglu. Is that close enough? Demir. We all call Demir, so I haven't had a lot of practice with his last name. Demir is, as mentioned earlier, is a sailor, has a boat, and we've contributed great last year to our on-the-water sailing activity through the use of his boat. Senior Education Officer Jeff Canada. Jeff, I'm sure most of you know, unfortunately couldn't be here this evening. He's been our senior education officer for a number of years, a great teacher, very enthusiastic, and I encourage you to look at our courses, that you'll so you have an opportunity to work with Jeff. He's really a great teacher and a great inspiration. Treasurer is Tony Whitman. He gave his report earlier. Tony is very modest. Tony is a taskmaster. He keeps control of the funds, and I don't know if this is a secret or not, but we're probably better off financially than any squadron in the United States, and possibly any district. And it's due to Tony's very careful oversight of our finances. Tight fist, yes. John Marshall, our membership chairman, who's TSPS 30 years, incredible, has been enthusiastic and continuing to perform that role, which is so vital for our organization. Cruising coordinator, Per. How can we introduce Per? Unrivaled enthusiasm for the organization. He's our coordinator this year. You can anticipate a lot of interesting events, and we hope as many of you as possible can participate. Thanks. And communications is Mike Snyder. Communications includes taking pictures, so you can see that he's taking pictures this evening as well. Again, an accomplished sailor, and contributes heavily to our ability to communicate with our members. Eugene Mall is head of our social activities. Particularly, we have some barbecues. You saw on the list earlier, the barbecues have always been very enjoyable events, unique events, and you know, sometimes you think you may be taking your life in your hands, but nevertheless, Eugene shows us all a good time. And then public relations is Jiro Fujiwara. It's very important for us, and we're very happy that Jiro is a member of the bridge and is handling our public relations vis-a-vis the Japanese community. It's a very critical part of our activity as TSPS. And also Masao Ando, who helps us also with the public relations. Again, very critical for our efforts here in Japan. So this is our proposed executive committee. Commander Warren Fraser, Executive Officer Aaron Eddington, Secretary Gary Thomas, Education Officer Jeff Kennedy, Administrative Officer Demir Sadagoku, Treasurer Tony Whitman, Membership Chairman John Marshall, Cruising Coordinator Per Knudsen, Communications Mike Snyder, Social Activities Eugene Mall, Public Relations Masao Ando, and Public Relations Jiro Fujiwara. And I guess I would like to ask for your unanimous vote and consent to support the 2012 bridge of the TSPS. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Great. I'm not going to ask for the nays because I don't know. You never, as a lawyer, you never ask a witness a question you don't know the answer to. So we're not going to won't do that. Now we're going to move to the swearing in.
I love swearing.
Ceremony, which we're going to be try to simplify a bit here. I'd like to first show you what probably can't see it too well, but the USPS, our parent organization, has an oath that would run probably about 10 minutes. And I think we're going to simplify things this evening with using another oath, which is much simpler and will take less time. And I think is more appropriate, particularly for Warren, because my sense is Warren likes to do things simply and try to straightforward. Sort of get right, but I have to alert Warren to something, and I want to show him something that.
Oh, now you're dead.
I wanted to show Warren the USPS Operations Manual, and it is a requirement of any commander to become thoroughly familiar with this 450-page manual that goes into great detail on all aspects of the operation of a squadron. Now, I don't think I want to use this in place of a Bible. I'm not sure. Someone might take a picture, and I don't want this to end up back at National. So I will put it here, but I prepared this specifically for you, and I hope that you will enjoy many evenings plowing your way through this to understand how we should operate.
I thought you were saying about keeping things simple.
So we're going to keep things simple. So let's move to the oath, and you have accepted a very important nomination, a very important position for which now you've been voted in, and I'd like to proceed to the oath. So let me start. I do solemnly pledge myself to perform.
I do solemnly pledge myself to perform
Faithfully and impartially the duties of the office which I am about to assume.
faithfully and impartially the duties of the office I'm about to assume.
Assume. Very good. Congratulations. There you go. Now, we've just shaved 10 minutes off the function tonight, so you can enjoy some more beer. Now, I'd like to ask for all of our new bridge members to come up to the stage, because Warren will now be swearing all of us in.
Okay. This seems incestuous. He swore him in, he's going to swear him in. I don't know.
Don't look at the fine print.
I have a very good feeling. I feel like Arkansas.